The deciding game of the Western Conference first round. The Rockets have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Golden State Warriors. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
The Western Conference.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it.
The Western Conference playoffs roll on. We're already down to the wire in the first round, an exciting Game 7. 2K Sports proud to bring you this one. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the 3. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. You look at the Rockets. Well, we know, Greg, they haven't played their best basketball. Now they find themselves in a do-or-die Game 7. They thought they would have wrapped up this series much earlier, but that's not the case.
Kev, they've just lacked consistency throughout the course of this series. I don't know if they came in overconfident, but this is the time to check those individual egos at the door. Come together as a group and play for one another.
Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Here's Van Vliet. That one goes. Count it.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Fleet navigates the contact.
Van Vliet against Curry. Pass to Butler. Now Kuminga. Brooks covering. Kuminga dishes to Curry. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Butler against Thompson. Sengun with a screen on Butler. Green with the block. Curry against Thompson. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Takes the 13-footer. Brooks grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Sengun with the screen for Van Vliet. And Sengun throws it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Sengun.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry passes to Green. Here's Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen on Green. Podziemski, no good from outside. Houston leading by 5. Brooks outside. Pass to Sengun. Now Thompson. Sengun with the screen for Thompson. Drives to the... Oh my goodness, what a play!
Oh my. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Van Vliet. Second chance shot. And the layup. Good by Şengün.
What you love about Şengün is that he is always working for a second chance score.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Green slams it in. Strong move. Here's Green. Still without a basket. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Landale pass to Green. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Butler. 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Pass to Moody. To the inside. Podziemski with it. Working on Green. Podziemski's shot is good.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Smith sets the pick for Whitmore. Smith outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Both teams will make substitutions. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 7 points in the game. And still a close game as the first quarter comes.
Hang off.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Cam Whitmore is out there with Shepard. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
Now an update on Buddy Hield's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. A very unlucky break considering the playoffs are just getting started. Kevin, hopefully he doesn't miss any time.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And the shot goes in. Podziemski's got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Shepard with the ball, guarded by Curry. And he gets it to go. Şengün's got 8.
And the comfort level that Şengün has around the basket is as high as it gets in this league.
Curry looking around. Pass to post. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Eason with it. Smith with it. Whitmore with it. He's defended by Pajemski. 4 on the clock. And that one's good, Whitmore. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Curry. Payton in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Payton's got his first 2 points of the night. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Now Shepard, pass to Eason. To the middle, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Curry outside. Curry from 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Van Vliet outside. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Over to the wing. Outside, Green. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
Curry kicks to Hield. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Hield. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Nice move. Curry crashes inside. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Curry against Van Vliet. And he lays it straight in. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Hield from outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. Here's Curry. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jimmy Butler is out there with Kuminga. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Butler. Nothing on the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Kuminga. Thompson passes to Green. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Stephen Curry, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
Stephen Curry. That's their first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Fred VanVleet. At the line, shooting 1.
Shooting 1. More fouls in the sport. Bring back the game.
A true leader on the floor. VanVleet knows how to run an offense very efficiently.
Warriors trail by 9. Curry is inside. Covered by Van Vliet. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 17 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Butler passes to Curry. Shoots over Van Vliet. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 7. And Green slams it in.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Steve. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Curry passes to Green. In the corner, it's Hield. Inside, Kuminga. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Brooks. And so Brooks will bring it up for Houston. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Brooks. Thompson's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Hield. Still yet to score. Outside Curry. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
This is what Green loves to do, getting strong positioning inside and going to work.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Thompson passes to Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
For 3, Van Vliet. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Warriors trail by 7. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Kuminga, screen on Thompson. Here's Butler. Over Thompson. In the paint, Butler.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Houston leading by 5. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Green inside the three-point line. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Green's got 8 points.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Butler is screen on Van Vliet. Back to Butler. Shoots from 14, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Van Vliet. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Eason finds Green. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hield. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to Post. Hield against Green. Here's Post. Here's Podziemski. Hield from outside. Rebound by Smith.
And they continue to control the glass.
Van Vliet with it. Shoots over Podziemski. Can't hit from 12.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time.
Nice with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. The post-pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Podziemski. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry against Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Count it.
Just strength from the big man Şengün pushing through the contact.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And that one misses.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Rockets foul. Aaron Holiday. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Moses Moody taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Moody. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Aaron Holiday. That one is no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Smith in the post. The 3 ball. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Traps in the tray. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
VanVleet passes to Eason. To the paint. And Şengün throws it down.
He can do it all on the court. Şengün putting together one heck of a performance.
Hield left side. To the left wing. Now, here's Moody. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Moses Moody. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Rockets. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Cam Whitmore. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Gary Payton. He hits both from the stripe. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Much appreciated. Curry against VanVleet. Curry passes to Hield. Curry kicks to Butler. Clock at 6. Hield sets the pick for Butler. Over Thompson. Shots good from Butler.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
And here is Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. Şengün with the screen for Green.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 8. Curry passes to Green. And that one drops.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet with a screen on Hield. Here's Green. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Rockets leading by 8. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Hield.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
Jalen Green taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected second overall in 2021.
And both free throws good for Green.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
Curry against Van Vliet.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Multiple times.
.107 left here in the fourth quarter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson surveying the floor. Back to Green. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 5. Şengün with a screen on Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 8-point game. Brooks against Curry. Down low. Right side, Green. Back to Curry. Here's Kuminga. That 3 off the mark. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round 1 in what certainly will go down, guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a Game 7, and no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round 2. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Olson.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you.